Hello and welcome to the VCR podcast with me, Mike Trower. I'm here to help you on your video journey, giving you information, tips, advice, and coaching to help push your video content to grow your business. And today we're talking about what subscriptions you have, which you're paying for at the moment, which you could possibly cut costs on if you don't use them as much as what you think you do. Okay, so subscriptions. Now, we have, there's free subscriptions, there are paid subscriptions. We are talking about paid subscription services today. What subscriptions do you have which you probably don't need at the moment? In this recession, I want to help you get enough money to invest in something so that you can grow, so that you can thrive. That's what I want to try and help you do. I want to help you create enough content or better content so that your audience grows, so your customer base grows, that you get more custom, so you can invest into something else to then help scale your business. That is the plan in this recession from my point of view for you. An easy starting point to increase the amount of money that you have which is available for investing is looking at subscriptions you have and maybe freezing some of them or pausing them for a short time until you get more money back in again. So this might give you an extra bit of cash each month to invest into a membership, a virtual assistant, a video editor, a mindset course, or something to help you or your business grow. If you grow, if you develop new skills, you can then use this in your business to help grow your business. If you can invest in someone else to do something for you, like when I was talking about the Gordon Ramsay in the kitchen, where he makes the head chef become a part of the front of house instead of stayed in the kitchen all the time. You can then get somebody else to go into the kitchen while you are front of house. While you're creating content, somebody else can be editing it for you. While you're doubting your money mindset, you can invest in a quick course or a quick meeting with somebody to talk about money mindset and help your mindset develop in a better way. If you want to create better content, it doesn't have to be the end of the world. It doesn't have to be hard. You can still create content by reusing and repurposing different other pieces of content that you have created. For example, this podcast has been filmed and it is on YouTube, as well as on the podcast streaming software. There are also numerous reels that have been cut, just like this. And these are being shown over lots of different platforms, to the point where I'm actually posting 130 different pieces of content every 5 days. That's just over 25 pieces a week, plus live videos per day. So I'm probably producing 30 pieces of content per day to make sure that I am seen by my ideal customer. If I want to increase something else in my business, I'm going to have to pay someone. Now, because I work with content, the content side of things is what I do. But the other sorts of stuff like virtual assistant, the copywriting, all that sort of bits and pieces, social media management, website design, all of those other things, I would get somebody else to do that for me. Or I do get other people to do it for me because I know where my skills are and I know where other people's skills lie. And I know that they can help me if I can invest into them. So what are the costs which I will cut this year? Well, I'll tell you about one of them. I've just halved the cost of my Adobe editing, my Adobe package. So I used to pay £65 a month for the whole Adobe suite plus 2 terabytes of cloud space. Then I realized if I bought a hard drive for 60 quid, I could then reduce my costs of reduce £15 a month off my costs if I left Adobe and came back as a new customer and then get a hard drive. I can reduce it from £65 to £35, which has given me more money. And all I've done is bought a hard drive to keep things on instead of the cloud. And returned as a new customer. Yeah, it's a bit sneaky, but they offer it, so why not do it? I also have gone from the paid Canva version to the standard Canva version at the moment, because most of the graphics that I create are all done in Photoshop or Illustrator. I also don't pay for the full membership for Zoom at the moment, because I have found a new streaming software which is free, which is good enough for me. In fact, it uploads in a better quality. So all these other things that I'm saving costs on, I'm now able to invest into a virtual assistant or into a mindset coach, so that I can grow my business. So have a little think about what you don't use. I'm not saying if you use your gym membership, I'm not saying get rid of your gym membership so that you can afford a virtual assistant for a couple of hours. That's not where I'm at. What I'm saying is, because if you use it, I want you to continue using it. I'm not saying quit something. I'm just saying if there's a workaround so we can put more money back in the pot, so then we can invest into something else, then let's do it. If you're thinking about starting podcasts and you want a new microphone setup, then you're going to need to cut a few couple of hundred quid. And if you can stop a few subscriptions for a couple of months, you'll be able to get yourself a couple of hundred quid so that you can get a podcast set up, so you can start giving people free content to help nurture them, to get them into your audience so that they can turn into customers. If you can help more people by spending a couple of hundred quid on something else, then do it. If you're using all of your subscriptions, this isn't something that you'll be able to do. So you might be able to leave and then come back as a different customer, and you get a new customer offer. You might be able to just phone them up and speak to them and see if there's a smaller package that you can have. You might be able to downgrade on your web hosting or something like that. So do have a little look to see where you can save money so that you can reinvest it to help your business grow. And that's the first step that we need to do, really. It's the easiest step that we can do to put money into the business. So if you found this useful, then I would love for you to subscribe to my podcast. I would also love for you to go watch the video over on Facebook, or watch the other podcasts that I've got over on YouTube. Sorry, not Facebook. Too many platforms. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.